Welcome. This video is the third in a miniseries on foreign trade zone support in SAP Global Trade Services. In this episode, we will explore the border cleared option for putting duty-paid goods into an FTZ. Unless you have already done so, we recommend you watch the introductory video on FTZ first to get a grip on key concepts and terminology. Doing so may increase your takeaway from this video. Let us begin by repeating some of the benefits of foreign trade zone support in GTS. First, it will enable a reduction in duty costs associated with the import of goods and components. It will reduce expenses associated with operating in an FTZ through system automation. And finally, your business can improve data accuracy through full integration with the back-end system of record. Let us look a bit closer at the concept of receipt to an FTZ using border cleared. The border cleared process is designed to move goods that are customs cleared at the border into an FTZ. After customs clearance, the goods are considered duty paid, and we don't need any permits to move the goods into the zone. Consequently, we will miss out on the benefits of deferring the duty until the goods leave the zone for consumption in the US. We will now look at a specific scenario. We will import one flat panel assembly from China. We will create an import declaration before goods receipt at the border. This means that duties and taxes are determined and payable upon border crossing. Therefore, the goods are considered duty paid and will enter the FTZ with the status domestic. In the first part of our demo, we will use two apps to create the preceding purchase order and inbound delivery before making the entry for consumption with a subsequent goods receipt. Ultimately, we will perform some administrative tasks before showing the changes in the FTZ inventory. We kick things off through the Create Purchase Order app. First, we raise a new purchase order towards our Chinese supplier. We order only one item, the flat panel assembly, destined for our FTZ. As we finalize and save the order, we note the PO number. We will need that later. The next step is to create the inbound delivery. This will typically happen as the organization prepares to receive the purchased goods. This is done through the Create Inbound Delivery app. We use the newly created purchase order as a reference. When we save the inbound delivery, we note the inbound delivery number. The next step is to do the entry for consumption declaration. We use the Create Customs Declaration before goods receipt app to do this. In the selection screen, we filter using the newly created PO number. In the work list, we see one line representing the flat panel assembly. We select it and trigger the one-step entry for consumption process. GTS creates the declaration based on the preceding documents. We trigger the incompleteness check by clicking on Check Messages. We are informed that the number of packages is missing. We follow the instructions before rechecking. The declaration is now complete. Under the Communication tab, we see that necessary electronic messages and documents are good to go. With the goods properly customs cleared, we are free to move the goods. In our case, we record the goods receipt into the FTZ using the Change Inbound Delivery app. Before stock becomes visible to us, we need to run the Process Stock Receipts into Foreign Trade Zone app, typically running in the background every 15 minutes. Secondly, we must run the Post Stock to Foreign Trade Zone app. This is also a typical background job, recommended to run once daily. With the goods receipt processed and posted, we open the Display Stock Overview of Foreign Trade Zone app. When filtering on the flat panel assembly, we see that stocks amount to 11, all in duty paid status. The receipt issue list confirms this also applies to our recent goods receipt. Let us end by repeating some of the benefits of foreign trade zone support in GTS. First, it will enable a reduction in duty costs associated with the import of goods and components. It will reduce expenses associated with operating in an FTZ through system automation. And finally, your business can improve data accuracy through full integration with the back-end system of record. The views, information or opinions expressed are solely those of the individuals involved and not those of the individual's employer, or any other group or individual. Thanks a lot for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe. More videos like this are coming shortly. See you then.